What's up, guys? This is Joe. Today we're going to be playing Cities Skylines. I used to play this game all the time. I think it's a lot of fun. It's not overly complicated, but there is still a challenge presented by this game. Let's go ahead and get started. Build a couple of roads. I used to play this game a lot. I have a couple of different game saves over the last couple of months that are pretty much complete. I have this entire area almost full, and you can also later on purchase other pieces of land to expand upon. Alright, so now we have our first road built. Now we need to have some actually, let's go ahead and do the water service first. We're gonna put the water pump facility there, and then you can see down here the arrows. That's the way that the water is moving. So right here we have a drain. You want to make sure that the drain and the pump are away from each other, because then you can actually have where the pump is sucking up the sewage, and you really don't want that. That makes everybody in the city unhappy. So now we're going to build some water lines. Alright, so now we have our first water lines built. Actually, let's go ahead and extend that out to here so everybody can have some water. As you can see down here, we have our bank balance. We're at 44,000. You don't start out with a lot. I think it's $60,000 or $70,000, but things don't really cost a whole lot unless you start out building a lot of roads. That's what really starts to drain your bank account. Let's do a water tower right there, and a pipe running to that. Now we are going to do the electricity. So here we have our coal power plant that's going to produce not a lot of power, but it's going to help us get started. Alright, so now we're going to place our power lines. This is what's going to power our city. I'm not sure why this is saying... Oh, there we go. Alright, and now we have to connect power to the drain. Alright, there's that. And, oh, we need power going to the water tower. There we go. Alright, so now we have power running to everything. Oh, we need some conduits. Alright, so I went ahead and finished up placing all of the power lines as well as connecting all of the pipelines for the water and the sewage. So everything is connected. These obviously aren't connected to each other right now, but there is electricity going to this entire area. So right now we're going to try to start doing the zoning. Now we don't want to mix some of the different types of zoning. Like if you put residential and the industrial together, the industrial causes a lot of pollution, and the people that live by the industrial zones will start to leave because they are unhappy with how much pollution and noise there is. So let's try to keep this area on this side residential, and then down here where we have like the power plant, it's not going to matter too much, so we're going to do this as the industrial zone, and that should work out pretty good. It shouldn't really affect the residential area too much. And we'll go and do, what is this? Low density commercial zone. So we're going to do the low density commercial zone on this side. Alright. So now we should start seeing, yes, there we go. Now we're going to start seeing houses and buildings start popping up. As you can see down here, they're just building house to house all along these roads. Okay, so it says that we need to handle our taxes. So our budget here right now is just for the electricity and the water. I think, and I hate to do it, I think I'm going to lower the budget just so we're not losing money, because right now we are negative. Let's drop these down to about 80%. And if you do drop the budget down too much, it will make the workers unhappy. So we're not going to try to mess with that too much. The water pump always needs a drain pipe to handle the sewage, and I have that. I'm not sure why it's saying that. Hang on, let me try to figure this out. Alright, so bad news. I had to restart the town because I was losing so much money and I couldn't afford to fix anything. So I have everything set up. It's a little bit smaller. It should be working a lot better, and it should be turning profit pretty soon. Alright, so the biggest problem that I had was that I didn't connect these two portions of the highway. So goods were coming in, but they weren't leaving, so I wasn't making any money off of it. Let's go ahead and drop the budget a little bit, just so we're not spending so much. That's good enough. Alright, see, now we have trucks that are coming in to drop off goods, and now our industrial zone is starting to build up. And right there we have some cash flow coming in, which is the little cash and the coin sign. Let me go ahead and get back with you guys. I'm going to try to figure something out. So as you can see, there's definitely a lot more traffic coming in than there was before, and we are losing less money now. The amount that we're spending is going down, which tells me that we are starting to get closer and closer to turning a profit. And we might be able to soon expand streets, so that way we can have maybe more residential areas or maybe some more commercial areas, so that way we can start earning a little bit more money to afford, like they have. You can get plaza centerpieces that attract more people, and the more people that you attract, the better. And as you can see, the roads are not very good because it's only a 2-lane road, and that will actually cause backups, and then people will actually leave the city because the traffic is so bad. So we are going to have to save up to get better roads. Oh, actually, we can go ahead and do that now. Oh, it's going to knock down a bunch of houses. Yeah, if I put these roads in, it's going to tear down all these houses, and we're going to lose out on a bunch of money. I'm going to leave these roads as they are, and I'm actually going to expand off of the existing roads and make them bigger. Let's find a place where I can do that. This actually looks like a pretty decent area to do that. So we're going to branch off up here. We're not going to go too far. We don't want to spend too much money because we are still losing money, but it's definitely dropping. Let's make this a... You know what? Let's go ahead and make this a residential area again. The more people that you have come in, the better. So now this road should work a lot better with the traffic flow. Now we need to add power lines, and we are going to need to add sewer lines. We're just going to take that and place it there. Alright, so now this area is done. Now, yep, there we go. I was just going to say it should start building up soon. And as you can tell, it actually doesn't take too long for it to do that. Now, I'm wondering when we are going to get to start adding some other types of buildings. Like you can do fire stations, police stations. You can do bus routes, medical buildings. Okay, so more people are moving in, and more places are being built. Let me get back with you guys when this is built up a little bit more and we have a little bit more money. You can see in the bottom that we are starting to turn a profit. So I'm going to let this go for a little bit longer. I'm going to speed up the time so that way everything goes by a little bit quicker and we can start doing other things with this. So I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, as soon as I turned off the recording, this message popped up. So we are starting to get some new things. We have an elementary school, medical clinic, and a landfill site. Now you have to be careful with the landfill site because that causes a lot of pollution, so we have to put that away from everything. Alright, so I just placed the landfill. I'm going to place the medical facility. It's going to knock down those houses, but I think I'm going to put it there because I think, yeah, the green means this is the entire area that it services. You know what? Maybe I'll put it somewhere else. I'm still going to have to knock down houses, but I want to make sure that I get the majority of the residential areas covered. I think I'm going to put it there. See, and everybody's happy, other than the 2 houses that I had to destroy. Alright, now we are going to do the elementary school. Again, we are going to have to probably knock down a house or something to place it, but we do have to make sure we cover the majority of the residential area. I think right here is probably going to be the best bet. I mean, it's not covering everything. Let me place it here. Okay, so everyone's happy. I need to fix the power line. There we go. The power line is fixed. Alright, so it looks like everyone's pretty happy so far. We don't have a lot of money, but we are making profit. Right down here, we have 601 population. So there is definitely people coming in. I wonder, what does that mean? Worker. Maybe, oh, taxes, I think. Let's lower some of the taxes a little bit. That'll make people a little bit happier. We won't earn as much, but it'll make people happy. Let's go ahead and take a $20,000 loan out. I think that we're going to need it here pretty soon. Let's go ahead and take the budget of the landfill and drop that, because I don't really think that we need to have that so high. We're going to keep the medical building, though, because the higher that you have that, the better health care that you can provide for the citizens. So, I'm not sure what that means. Oh, not enough workers. Okay. I don't know how to fix that. Maybe adding more streets? Let me see if I can figure that out. Alright guys, so my game crashed. So now that I got everything taken care of, we're going to try to oh! That took care of itself. That's really weird. I don't know why. And we're losing money. Where are we losing money at? Let's see. Will it tell us? You know what? Let's, I guess, raise the taxes back up then. Because we weren't losing money until I did that. I didn't think that we would lose that much, though. Yeah, so now it's going back into the profit. Wow, I didn't think that we would have lost that much money by lowering the taxes by 2%. Alright, so like I was saying earlier, you can see all of this, I guess, purplish or white colored stuff on the ground. That is all the pollution. So that's why we keep that all away from the residential area, because that makes them very unhappy. And now actually we have a loss of workers here. 7 jobs available, but it's not enough workers. Let me try to rework some of the roads a little bit. Alright, so I did a little bit of extra work while I was gone, and I think this should help a little bit, especially with our money situation, because right now we're at $724. So we definitely did need that loan, but I think though that this was going to be a smart investment. We are already seeing more commercial zone buildings pop up, as well as some bigger residential buildings. What I've noticed is when you go into the zoning, there's the little squares, and the bigger the squares, the bigger the houses. So obviously, like these ones right here, I had to remove some of the squares in order to keep the power line. So now you have these little tiny houses all next to each other, and on the other side there's really nice big houses. So I think now that we have the bigger zones, that we will start to make a little bit more money, and we're already at $1,100. So let's try to add... Oh, so we can't add any more elementary schools or healthcare. Oh, we don't have enough money, that's why. Can we take another loan? Okay, no, I guess not. Alright, so I guess we'll have to let this sit and make some money. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. I think we're just going to have to let this accrue some more money in the meantime. But I am definitely going to make this into a series. So if you do like this, please like this video and subscribe. So, alright, so I think I'm going to leave this video here. I'm going to let this kind of run for a little bit and accrue some more money. So, alright, so I'm going to leave this episode here. I'm going to let this kind of run and accrue some more money over the next couple days, and I'll make another video. I just want to be able to build up enough money to add some more medical facilities and elementary schools to cover the rest of the new zones that I made. So, if you did like this video, please like it, and if you do, please subscribe. Alright, so I think I'm going to leave this video here. I'm going to let this kind of run for the next few days and let this accrue some money. I do want to add some more medical facilities as well as schools to cover the new areas. Oh, look at that. We did reach a new milestone. So, I'm going to cover that in the next video. If you did like this video, please like it, and if you could, please subscribe and share this video, and I will see you guys next time.